because they call it overhead expenditure. Or should I? No, overhead they call it recurrent expenditure. Whatever they call it, sha. Now money to take care of themselves. How to replace the presidential fleet, to run this, all that stuff. Pay for hospital bill for Bokwari, buy paracetamol with 1 million naira per sachet inside the asshole rock. But you see, we never see the paracetamol. All of those budget, 5 trillion. They don't get money. Remember that they don't have money. They don't have Nigeria doesn't have money. They budgeted that for themselves. Add that to the 8 million. That's how much? 13 trillion naira. Do you know how much they now left for you that we now care for whether they want to build road, whether they want to renovate the refineries, whether they want to build a power station and all of that to give you electricity and every other thing they might want to do for you? They now budgeted that. So in your own opinion, when the money begin to come in all of this, so like I said, they were projecting that all of you, they will squeeze you, get 5 trillion from you this year. That didn't happen. That's where I'm going. They have already started the plan that they would have to go and borrow money. So National Assembly in Nigeria, they've already approved over $20 billion, almost $30 billion loan for Bokwari this year to cover that deficit of the money they budgeted, but they don't have. Right? And these are what are contributing to the further destruction of your naira. And it's going to get worse because today, a naira to a dollar is 645 naira to a dollar. Yes. God knows how much it is now in pound sterling. I will find out by next week because as it continues to go spiral down and all of that, yeah, it is taking your job. It is taking your comfortability. It is taking away your security and the rest of that. So when they passed the budgets, 17.5 trillion, they said, wait, we forget something. What's that again? Subsidy. We need subsidy. There's no money for subsidy. They now threw the rumor out. The petroleum price is going to go up. Nigeria can no longer pay subsidy again. All this sort of that. We are going to protest. We cannot take subsidy out. We cannot buy fuel for 250. We cannot buy fuel for 500. They don't want you to anyway, because you buying it will make some of them probably like, broke of the free money that the subsidy gives to them. So from the blues, they said, okay, put subsidy. Now they have added subsidy to your 2022 budget, yeah? And your budget of 2022 is now over 20 trillion naira. Out of that money, they expected to get a 5 trillion. Now, at the 5 trillion, everything don't enter red. Your finance minister came out today to say, it don't red, money no deal. As it be so now, with all our projection, with all our friends, with the global, they are now talking about with the global problem, with this and that. Almost Sri Lanka, Venezuela. If Sri Lanka happened to you in Nigeria, if it be blessing, open your eyes and know that all the lies of holding one Nigeria is not for you. It is just to continue to milk you until you are dead as a statistic. Now, you might be able to push them away and get a country or countries out of the entire contraption they have made, right? Sri Lanka may be good. With Venezuela, you go to pick naira on top road like this, and you'll be wondering, Nigeria is a budget. You will see naira, your naira paper notes. You will see it on the road. It will be, wind will be blowing it. You will just be looking away. You know why? Once you check it and you see 1,000 naira, no, it's a useless money. That's what you're going to say, and that's where they are taking you. How? They may tell you to go and pray for Nigeria, pray for this or that. These rogues, they have outlined ways of how they are going to finish you. You are done for, but they are telling you to pray or look away. Go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. So that they can come back and do a miracle, right? Or they are going to have to arrest all of these people. Take whatever they have taken. Jail them. Maybe with that, you may have a little bit of consolation. But you go suffer for 600 years if you don't know. Keep Nigeria and suffer for 600 years under this arrangement. It is what it is. The damages they have done, it will take 10 generations of good people to take you back to 2015. That's it. But they will tell you, no, it's not like that. Another person will come. No. Another person, if another person comes in, right, you are going to be dealing with another problem. The same way, you will discover that now una don't bring wahala upon your lives when you join the APC, Egbekegbe, and their change mantra. Now, so una go discover another one. Then you will come to develop a coping mechanism. How we go take cope with this one again now? How many of you thought that you go to learn technique of how to avoid the Fulani kidnapping? They say if you are driving on the road now, if you see this so sign, Baba, slow down, no. If you see any call, make you put on for GR7, no. Make you raise them to 100, no. 7 years ago, they told you you will be going to bed, closing your eyes and sleeping soundly. 7 years after that, get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. Today, you are learning how to manage, how to escape from the hands of your kidnappers, how to escape the economic entrapment that these guys have created, right? You are not going to save yourself from Nigeria. If you keep it together, you are only going to learn how to survive again when they bring a new machinery of oppressor to you. You're going to just learn how to get used to it. There are people that believe that all that is happening in Nigeria today will never happen, ever. It's not possible. Terrorists, they ambush. They say, you get time. Somebody said the 7th gear is reverse. And now, they say if they throw, when I was growing up, they said something about, if when we're dealing with armed robbers, they say, I'll tell you this, right? We were taught how to escape from the armed robbers who were always throwing rims, car rims. When you are driving, gear 5, 6, 70, 90, you just throw a rim. So at some point, because I grew up among the people who had cars anyway, so they will say there's a way you swerve, there's a way you dodge it, how to dodge the rim. Almost today, people are learning how to use reverse to run like say then they gear 6. Now reverse. Now people you are now teaching yourselves how to cope, how to not get kidnapped, and all those stuffs, right? That's exactly what Nigeria will keep giving to you in a different way. And you just keep asking yourself, oh, more, which country be this story or long? Go and get your PVC. When the criminals who came out just yesterday, by the way, they came out yesterday or 2 days ago, they said they are rebranding NNPC. I told you, I said NNPC hasn't remitted a dime. It's so unbelievable, Abi. You better believe it. You're talking about Nigeria. You are talking about what is unbelievable. You don't compare Nigeria with anywhere in the world. Don't try. Don't do it. You're just going to be making a fool of yourself, or probably you're just going to be racking your brain needlessly, and you will never get an answer. Because what you'll be getting at the end of the day will be, why? Why is it that what works elsewhere doesn't work in Nigeria? Because it is Nigeria. There's no template of Nigeria anywhere. Absolute none. I just gave you the background of what is making life a hell for many of you right now in Nigeria, the way they cook the budget, and why your economy will continue to pokunso. They came out yesterday. This is half of 2022. They haven't paid the 4 trillion naira they said they budgeted for subsidy. 2 days ago, they said they are rebranding NNPC to become commercialized, profitable. To become profitable. Profitable for who? Baba? They dished out different figures or prices that you are going to be paying now. They need more money. Yeah, they do. But guess what? These guys are not tired of thievery. See, I told you, they came to legalize corruption. You know what they did? NNPC commercialized, then get crude oil to sell. But because as they sell them, and they share the money among themselves, then they declare zero return. That's it. Forex that should be helping Nigeria now that Russia, Ukraine is fighting. The whole world is going mad right now because of what have you, yeah? Rather than that, Nigeria is looking for money on how to beg Russia to allow Ukraine to give them wheat. 2 days ago, they said they are rebranding NNPC. It's going to be profitable. Today, they just said that 2023 subsidy is going to be 6.7 trillion. Why can't you just fear? Fear God a minute now. All this trillion, we are talking about things that can be invested in children education, young adult education, employment. And it can be invested in infrastructure for real without going to China to borrow money. But this way, they don't budget what they are going to steal from you next year. They are telling you that you are not done. They are not done with you. NNPC, 6.7 trillion naira, 2023 budget for subsidy. Listen to this. 2010 subsidy 140 billion. Good luck, Egbere Jolantan. 2011 145 billion subsidy. Good luck, Egbere Jolantan. 2012 240 billion for subsidy. 2013 280 billion for subsidy. The whole Nigeria, they said 120 million liters. 2014, subsidy turned to over 400 billion. 2015, good luck, Egbere Jolantan, clearing house, subsidy became 800 billion. Okay? APC, Egbekegbe said, paying subsidy has made Nigeria poorer because the money they should have used to invest in the infrastructure that could help you strengthen your naira, possibly, as a crude oil company, crude oil country. Subsidy is unacceptable. Do you know what this were did? 2015, they first sent in what they call the supplementary budget. You know, they took over power from Egbere Jolantan. For them to access money, they sent in supplementary budget. All the money they found anywhere, excess crude account, everywhere, they emptied everything. TSA, everywhere, they emptied everything. When that one no reach, they asked for supplementary budget so that they can go and borrow money, so that they can pay, Jesus. From June 2015 to December 2015, the first time we had no say that you are done for. You are in for a long ride. Ebi, iya, ishe, iku. Yeah, the way that waiting them pack inside their bag with that for you. The change they brought to you. Between June and December, these people budgeted over 600 billion for subsidy alone. 600 billion. They said this money is too much. By next year, we can't pay subsidy again. We are removing it. They change your fuel price from 87 naira to 140, what? 145 naira per liter. Abi? Guess what? 2016, subsidy suddenly jumped from 800 billion to 1 trillion, 1.1 trillion. 2017, subsidy jumped to 1.2 trillion. 2018, subsidy jumped to 1.7 trillion. 2019, subsidy jumped to 1.8 trillion. By 2019, subsidy don't cross 2 trillion. 2 trillion, 1.8 trillion, 2 trillion. By 2020, by 2021, subsidy don't they carry shoulder, enter 2.4 trillion naira. When they ask them, what thing happen now? How come we are paying this so much? Remember, they don't have the money. Nigeria have no money. These guys are cankerworm that have God. But they are budgeting the money and they are borrowing to do it. When they sell crude oil, once they pay them the money for the crude oil, the royalty, they convert the money to subsidy payment. Don't ask us to remit any money. That is why they always do breaking news. NNPC remitted 400 billion naira from the sale of December 2020 sale. Say, breaking news. NNPC remitted money. Since January now, the Buhari idiot, they are waiting for the breaking news. NNPC hasn't remitted a dime in 2022. But do you know how much they now budgeted for 2022 subsidy? Nítorí Ọlọ́run, over 4 trillion naira. They bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Well, I don't even know why I'm asking them to bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. You know them very well. Why are you asking them to bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run? Atlas people. Now you go pay. Now you go suffer. Now all of us where they abroad, they send money go Nigeria. Now we they pay. You may not know yet. Now you they pay. These rogues don't give a damn. They don't and they won't. So if they tell you say Sri Lanka is upon you, you should be saying amen, amen, amen. If they tell you say Venezuela is upon you, Baba, you better start learning French. Cotonou may be the cheapest you will go, or the farthest you can go. It depends on how much balance you have in your pocket right now with the calamities these guys are bringing upon every one of us. Seriously. They have run Nigeria down. Do you know what they are relying upon? That maybe someday somebody will come. That person will now go about and be asking for debt forgiveness for Nigeria. Do you see how shameless they are? And the lives they have ruined? The lives of some of you young people who have no idea what they have done with your future. You have no idea. You don't. When they promise you anything and you believe it, you believe them. Now, so then promise your papa, promise your mama. Go ask them. You know, meet them for Nigeria. Ask your fathers and your mothers when they were younger like you. They promised them same thing. So you are daft enough to believe them and you are championing that. And you didn't ask your father and your mother and say, sir, I want to ask you a question. You see, this is how it has always been like when you are younger like me. How was life? They didn't tell you and tell me that you'll be proud to let your children be like you in another 10 years, because some of you don't think. 4 trillion that goes into the hands of handful rogues who have access to power at your own expense. So they have said it. Nigeria is done for, broke, zilch, empty. So they are waiting for somebody to go around and start begging for debt forgiveness. Why are you paying this much money for subsidy? Or more? You know what they said? Maybe you know, say Nigeria is now the poverty capital of the world. Abi? So many people who were like, some of the people who were shouting change, including those who didn't even shout change with you. Some of them, all the places where they don't drive car reach, now leg that they take reach the place now. I'm talking about things don't change terribly, but that, in fact, you don't want to listen to their testimonies. Suddenly, they said the reason why the subsidy is expensive is because Nigerians are buying more cars. But statistically, that is not true. They are not. You don't just say it. They are not. It's because they have more cars. They are now using more petrol. So you are saying that from 2015, okay, 2015 from 120 million liters a day, they say Nigerians are now using almost 400 million liters of petrol a day. And you know that 1 liter is 160 watts now. So they now said, if they allow the marketers to charge you for real, you may be buying the petrol for 300 naira per liter. So in order for you not to buy the petrol for 300 naira per liter, we have decided to buy the petrol for you. So go to the shops and go and buy the petrol for 180 naira, 160 naira, 100 this, one and that, blah, 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 blah. We will pay the difference. But you know one thing, in this 2022, if you walk into any filling station in Nigeria and you buy your fuel or petrol for 180, 200, whatever, it no matter, we still they pay the rest for you per liter. And in this year, it's going to cost Nigeria 4.7 trillion naira. Say 4.7 trillion. From the resources that will come from where? Resources that will come from southern Nigeria. There should be, at least for now, if it has been used or implemented to the benefit of the people in that part of Nigeria for real, do you know, imagine what life is going to be like? Your infrastructures, the people, the opportunities. I mean, life generally, think about that. Now, Nigeria gave them the license to do that, and they will do it until you chase them away, until you break it up. So you may not know how this is affecting you. Don't just laugh. Just know that it's I just tell you right now is going to get worse. Because the people that brought you to this stage, they are busy working overtime, right? To what? To keep themselves there. And you should not sleep. They say people with your enemy that want to devour you is not sleeping. You can't talk say you are tired. You better just know what is upon you. you should know, as they are conspiring to put all of this, because it's not just a physical war, it's small, it's something called economic jihad. So it's going to get worse. It is. The last time they killed innocent people in Oru East local government. I think Oru East, Oru West local government. I'm talking about Owa Mama in Imo State. 14 innocent people, right? Killed. Innocent young men. That's how Nigeria kill our own people. They say, well, it is turn by turn. You just don't know when is it going to be your turn, and then under what circumstances would it be, right? I don't understand Igbo so well, but I do know that I have people here who can do some interpretation a bit. You see this guy, I'm going to play his clip. That is the guy whose wedding, traditional wedding, according to my source, the guy whose traditional wedding, these 14 young men were coming from in a bus, and then they met their killers, the Ebubeagu, right? Now, you will tell me what he said, possibly, or you help me tell my audience if you understand the Igbo very well, okay? Now, take you down to another eyewitness, just to let you know that how can anyone just in their right mind believe that where this is happening is also a place you can say a united country. These are human beings. These are people who are supposed to be Nigerians, Abi, protected by the law of Nigeria. No. They are the victims of the system. And guess what? They are the victims because the system continues to exist. Listen to this guy.
From this my brother Nebe Sinamaro Mambo to the Buria Ofia no Eba Humo. No can say Achoriha, Awaka Shofia Lile before a lady no Eba no Bawu Madabo Hanayasu. Asimun Bezila. Now hard the Ataiba. Nemuro Hapor Nandu. Neme Pantraya Nombia, Oringaringa, he busy. So Muhammad more than the more. So all guys even if
then the people who actually saw them, the eyewitness who saw what happened. Another one. One name. I want many of you to help me do an interpretation for me and for other people who don't understand the Igbo very well. For the sake of this chart, I would read what you say. Yeah. So listen to this as well. Another eyewitness from where they massacred these 14 young men. So justice for them in Nigeria is like asking the water to bring forth water. I mean, asking the rock to bring forth water. That will likely be a miracle. So that's why people are saying that they will fight back. They are being pushed. They are being pushed. They will fight back. Listen to this.
Good morning, everybody. Because now, I'm ebe the incident imere ebe agbabushiri ndị traditional marriage. Governor Hope Uzodimma si on the bandit. Ihe awo ebe mere that the traditional marriage that Sunday. Ndị Ebubeagu Hope Uzodimma nke mụnwa na onwe m ji anya m na-abụ hụ ya with the pump action. Ama mụ na ndị DSS ọ na-aga with the pump action. Ndị Ebubeagu abịa ebe a gbakashi everywhere gbagbuchie ndị mmadụ ihe a ebe mere the traditional marriage. Now the man now they hospitalized. The man nwụla now they hospitalized. Ihe a ebe Hope na ndị Ebubeagu bịa kpamkpamkpa. Hope esi na ọwụ ndị bandit ka ya gburu. Ihe a wee bịa gbara dị nkụ nwanyị. Ihe a wụ crate. Ihe a crate and the oche ndị rentere eji gba nkụ dị nwanyị. The problem nọ n'ime ya na moto nọsa ebe a ndị Ebubeagu buru ela. Machine ndị mmadụ ndị Ebubeagu buru ela. Gakwa n'ụzọ agbabushige ndị mmadụ n'ụzọ, agbabushige ndị mmadụ, anachi ndị mmadụ machine ha. And the worst part of it, na ndị niile agbagbu ebe a, anachiri ha phone ha, anachiri ha wallet ha, ka ịhụ na ihe awuri ka ndị a na-ezu. Ihe a bụ GP tank nwoke mmadụ, ndị ebube agụ agba ya ọkụ, gbapuo ya with the pump action. Ihe ahụ the neighbor's house, ha kwurishiri ya. Ha apụọ with the crates, rice, soup and the fufu they prepare for the in-laws. Ndị agbagburu anachiri ha phone ha, nachiri ha machine, nachiri ha wallet. Biko share this message, share this message ka ọ ga worldwide. Share this message ka o nwee ike irute n'Nso Nkwa aka, maka ọ ya the only person na-ekwuru anyị. N'Nso Nkwa the only person na-ekwuru anyị ọnụ anyị. Ha buru moto. Nna, ele aha moto ha buru ihe ahụ? Lezo 350. Ihe a the junior brother onye alụga. Ihe a junior brother.
So that place was the venue of the wedding. Okay. So according to him, they said they came there too. Yeah, they came, the Ebubiagu boys. They came there, they looted everything, set the place ablaze, shoot and then kill everyone they could kill. It was a bloodbath. Now listen to that young man that he was about to talk to. Right, listen to him.
Ana akọwa na ọ bụ 14 people ka agbagburu, but ndị hụrụ n'ụzọ, ndị ọkada agbagburu n'ụzọ with ndị nke gbago ọsọ ndị agbagburu n'ụzọ, aka ntọ ya ha ruru 21. I am a live witness and the eyewitness. Ihe a ụlọ de John ka ha gbara ọkụ a. Onye mmege interview last one de John, onye abịara lụọ yesterday, onye abịara lụọ na Sunday ahụ tụrụ onye nke a direct ofu nna. Look at gbagbucha ụlọ ọkụ, buru mmanya, buru rice, buru ma ofe ma ihe niile eshiri eshi, buru foam dị ndị a, buru generator, buru fan, buru moto abụọ ha pakịrị ebe ahụ. So achọrọ m ka ihe aga worldwide. Hope ụzọ dị mmasị na ndị DSS na ọwụ non-gọọmenti ka ha gara na kampụ ha ga-agbagbuo. Amadị m na ụlọ de John ọwụ kampụ ndị ESN ka ọ kampụ ndị non-gọọmenti. Biko mee this thing to go viral ka o rute na ntị chi Nonso ụba Nonso Nkwa ka ọnụ na-ekwuru anyị ekwu, ka o help anyị secret ya this news ka o nyere anyị aka. Let's check if we can get justice from this thing. It is too much. Nonso Nkwa, please help us and share this thing worldwide. Thank you. Yeah.
IPOP members can both but I then when they bear marriage, they bear analysis. Comedian diamond, comedian hammerpan. I just be analysis, job and alagro, naked bullshit. Daniel Gardner mega meeting the IPOP. Which the big gen I know I have Brudia, so I know I have pushing in a phone, have Brudia. A contest around 150,000. I bring in now. Any in a property in Abush.
My power bank, my charge again.
My power bank and my charge, my opinion in Abush. Kapala Akmulo never say. Brilliant Abuja, Blue, Charger, Blue, MP when I the sound out. Carry national have phone, sir. I shall have one have phone. Jana Bulo board and wash our window. Parish door in a Pasha, Pasha, Bushian, that Kabushia. Upper Shaula open as
it is well. Although you want to get water justice, I will forward this thing to worldwide so that let our leaders help us.
Now, you know why I choose to share that clip with you, right? When you hear it anywhere that they killed people in eastern Nigeria, and their media automatically, expectedly target unknown gunmen. And then you hear that their military also did same, and they said they are fighting unknown gunmen. They are looking for unknown gunmen. Do you see that face of that young man there? Right? That is the face of an average, Easterner, an average Biafran living in Biafra land, especially those living in the rural communities, small communities in the local governmental areas like that, yeah? They have suffered. They can be in their communities today, in those smaller communities, or peaceful areas, or mostly agrarian areas where people are just farmers, market, traders and all that. Communities that are supposed to be quiet and peaceful. When this Nigeria military, Nigeria police, DSS, Ebubeagu, when they tell you that they carried out operation in any part of Igbo land, that's exactly what they are telling you. The people they told you to see, as many of you will sit down and you read, they deserve it. All this nonsense, This Nnamdi Kanu is just killing his own people. This Nnamdi Kanu is the reason for that. All these things you are saying, right? I decided to share that clip, and I want to touch, if you still have any human, kind of any piece of human left in you, I just want to make sure that I touch that, so that you can know that your government are carrying out a genocide in eastern Nigeria. And that's exactly what it looks like. Harmless people, unarmed people, why they are in their small communities, peaceful communities, right? From nowhere, in the middle of the night, they could just meet their death. Just like that. Right? And all it will take is for the Nigeria media, Nigeria security, to come out and tell you that they are IPOB members. Oh, they are ESN. Oh, they are unknown gunmen. They are tagging those things to kill in eastern Nigeria. An example is that young man you just saw there. They said that the 14 young men they killed coming back from a wedding. There was no wedding. It didn't happen. They were terrorists. They were this. They were that. When that didn't fly, they said they were ESN member. Okay, where are their guns? Where are the things that should show that they are ESN member? Nothing. They just killed them. And today, in Imo land, Imo State, everybody don't go everywhere say, oh, but this thing is not going to go unchallenged. Listen, I picked this up.
This is the headquarters of Oru West local government area of Imo State. And imagine the millions of youths, both Oru East and Oru West. They said no to Ebubago. Our governor is trying to kill the whole boys. But to say no to it. Today it must stop. Ebubago must go. Anybody that can answer Ebubago now should be dead. Look at the entire road. Everywhere is blocked. Everywhere is blocked. And imagine shutdown. Total shutdown. Total shutdown. In Oru West and Oru East. Total shutdown. Nobody's going up, nobody's coming out. Look at what is happening. This is the local government headquarters. Look at what is happening. Look at millions of people. Look at millions of people. Yes, everybody is angry of what is happening. Ebubago must go. They must go. They must go. You can read it. You can read it very well. Ebubago must go. Yes, that is what is happening. Everybody say no to Ebubago. The so-called governor of the state is killing the people he's supposed to govern. He was supposed to be the #1 security to take care of. You can imagine it. You can imagine what is happening. Millions of youths. Millions of youths. This is the police headquarters, Oru West. This is the police headquarters, Oru West. This is it. This is the headquarters of Oru West.
So it happened. So if you sit down anywhere and say, those boys, they must be ESN, Nigeria government, one day they may do the same thing to you. This time around, that same thing you are watching right there, right, will happen in Yoruba land. And then you'll be like, it's not possible. Yeah, it is possible. We call it, a rigged, corrupt system. It's a system that is put in place to actually kill our own citizens. You because that's the only way it can continue to exist. Meanwhile, by continuing to kill our citizens, it's also going to spell its doom, the same quick way to end and, become history. And that's exactly what this place has represented. Misinformation, miseducation, deliberate propaganda, just to keep you so much in perpetual fear. But guess what? If there's anything to be worried about more, it is going to be what APC, Egbekegbe, have in stock for you. Even after what the little they have shown you. You should brace up. Brace up for the worst storm that you've ever seen. They will fight dirty. I've said that many times. But some of you probably you don't even imagine it. What it's going to be like. First, I don't think many of you would expect that they will bring in a fake bishop to an inauguration of Muslim ticket of Shetima. You know one thing. This one is a jara now, an icing on the whole thing I've shared with you today. We know what their end result will be. We hope that those of you that they are dragging down the rabbit hole, you probably have to discover early enough, untangle yourself, and get out of it. Get out of it right away. Okay? As it be so, in their own APC, Egbekegbe themselves, it be like, say, what some of you are saying about the reason why they allowed, or they will just have to flow with Tinubu's Muslim ticket is that's the only way they could stop him from becoming the president of Nigeria, and they don't want to tell him. Do you get that now? The message up north is that they don't trust him because it's not a real this or that, religiously. So now he believe that if he drag Shetima into it, he can earn more trust from them. The first outing of Shetima, now propaganda against the Christians. Now, as it be so, he can't be like saying that Tinubu and his own jihadi brother, they are on their own. The day they were supposed to unveil him. I mean, come on, man. Presidential candidate, vice presidential candidates, left unveiling now. Bukwari no dead there, we are told. Out of 22 governors, they say now only 10 governors attended. His own good pass, supposed loyalist. Tinubu's loyalist, they no dead there. Fashola no dead there. Aregbe Mugbo no dead there. Fayemi no dead there. And many others like that, who are supposed to be his own full soldier. But his vuvuzelas were there, where Shetima decided to disgrace him like that. Although they talk say, people will not get shame. They know the shame. And you cannot shame the shameless people. But as it be so, it can be like say some of them are already stylishly untangling themselves from him. But some said, no, campaign. Now campaign, go. Everybody will come together and say, BLLB, they are already drafting and designing the certificate. Right? But it's a matter of time. I think I'll go get some tea. And then when I come back, I'm going to take calls, okay? I mean, let's just spice it up. Add your own voice, add your own contribution to it. So that whenever they shall say, Epos, so Nigeria or Tinubu and gang, that they carry us to go where we don't know. So this is the moment you can actually say your mind. Tell us. Let's jump out of it. Okay, don't go anywhere. You can like the broadcast if you haven't. You can share it if you haven't as well. Subscribe if you haven't. And when I come back, I will come back make a con they carry all of us go where we know.
I will not allow you to. Help me! If they carry me, they go we are not know. Help me!
Hello there.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Is that Mayegun?
Yeah, this is Mayegun.
Yeah. Kwoleo, Kalembe.
Ekale,
Ejo, Mr. Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Sherry, mo máa ń follow program and gbogbo program mo máa ń listen to. But the truth is that you are not still hitting the point. You are not hitting it on the head.
Okay.
Sherry, most of people, they don't really know Ipoloma, Ibito my hand is. She understand. Nto ye ki temi koro to ye ke ma sọ fún wọn pé kò sígbà tí ò ní di ogun. Káwọn èèyàn nílé kọ́ lọ máa prepare lẹ̀. Yes, we know, Afẹ́dádúró, but kò ń wá ní ìrọ̀rùn. It doesn't just come like that. A lè gbá kíní without pé a kò fẹ́ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Kò sí kó gun má ṣẹlẹ̀. Program yìí ó ti lọ viral, everybody ti ń gbọ́. But you are not like eating it and say, okay, I'm away. You are enlightening us. But that, if it to my hand is singing, you are not telling the people.
Yeah,
No.
So, people should get ready.
No, people should get ready. No, people should get their mind prepared.
So, people
must
do that this is going to help.
No, you got to share like message
hit on the head because hit on the head because man láti máa sọ directly kọ́ nìyẹn.
No, ní láti máa sọ pé kọ́ lọ máa prepare.
Kò sí báyìí máa ṣe tí ò ní dogun. So tí bá fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn èèyàn prepare sílẹ̀. Báwo ni mo máa present ogun tó ń bọ̀ sílẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn táwọn èèyàn máa ní káwọn èèyàn prepare. Báwo ni mo máa present ẹ̀? In your own way, if you have been following me for a long time, I do my best to be discreet about my messages. So if you say I'm not hitting it on the head, that's a big way. So, you know.
On the norms, the way they man the program, why more educated as in to other platform. Today I'm man like take time, woman like.
Enlightening, yeah. Is it pé èmi prefer fún wa, like Peter Jobade ìsìn láti mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin sìn ẹ̀yin bóyá ká sọ pé ẹ̀yin ti graduate kúrò nínú class yẹn lẹ́tí wò pé last kìíní yẹn máa prepare fún war ni. There are many people tí ò mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Do you know that? So if you want them on, it's by making them understand the complexity, the deeper rot yẹn gangan. So once they can make that informed decision of why Nigeria will share anything more like yourself, right? Then they can say when it's the now, money. But eating it on the air, the animal try to get a picture.
Oda,
get exactly. You know.
Cherry messaging. It's all about people young people question law, motion down. She understand. People question down, let him explain the way to ship it. Foundation.
Emagbo. Sherry Mayegun's diary political lele. Shemo. Kokeshe Yoruba Nation page. Emagbagbe.
Then sir.
So, Nkoti Mayegun's diary political wa fun. We have a sort of a near dead contraption that in the country. Kini mean? What do you mean by that? Then kini kabakuro ninu right? Nkoti Mayegun's diary wa fun Mayegun's diary political kin she Yoruba Nation page. Ko kin she Yoruba Nation channel. So boya teba wo
No,
pe
sir.
boya pe mi o kin hit e be yen maybe e tin dapo mora won. O ti yin sin.
Oda. Okay. Boya
Ibi te tin dapo
Boya,
ni. O
but
da
nǹkan
bi
tẹ́mi kọ́ máa
lansìn. Tí bá fẹ́ sọ ma kuku sọ di Yoruba Nation Diary. O ti yin sin. This is Mayegun's diary political. Man run àwọn èèyàn létí all the time. But mo understand bi te tin bo. We mi call li ẹni tó ma bá yín hit on the head. O ti yin sin. Boya ma declare Yoruba Nation ni o. Boya o ti yin sin. Emi ko, I'm not the right person.
Ben, sir.
Yeah, I'm not the right person. I am more interested in the politics of Nigeria, how divided it has become, and why. To yẹ pé tá bá fẹ́ sọ pé a fẹ́ find solution at all, we should just go our separate way. Ibi tó tà wípé àti tèmi àti Yorùbá. How do we now go our separate ways? Is by getting, mo máa ń sọ clearly, is by getting the people themselves interested in getting out of it. Èmi kọ́ ni máa declare bóyá máa jà bá níjà. Mo like nǹkan tá ń discuss nísìnyí nìyẹn o. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dàpọ̀. Mayegun's diary political leleyi, and there is a name for it. Kò kí ń ṣe Yoruba Nation page. Ká má mix ẹ̀ pọ̀. Mi ò dẹ̀ sí in position as well. Ṣé mo ṣá? Mi ò sí in position, right? Láti make any kind of, you know, I appreciate the fact that we raise it. I get. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I'm a teacher in my own way, and I hope this helps as well. This is Mayegun's diary political. You will not change my identity. You will not change what I stand for, and you are not going to storm me to a mono presenter. I will wake up every night and I will come here. Come on, man. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, this is Prince Jajaman speaking.
Abba, how are you?
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you're okay.
I will be fine. Every night, how are you?
Yeah, great.
So,
yeah, my good general, we thank you. You have your own lane. That's a beautiful thing about you.
I don't want
you have
people
been
to mess
unique.
me up with a lot, and I know people wanted that, but I'm not like that.
Yeah.
There are many places where what they do. Listen, there are many places where what they do every day is all about Yoruba Nation. They are there. Everybody can go to them. Those ones can make pronouncements. My own position is that if it is going to happen, then it has to involve all of the people, and they must show it. You know what I mean now? So they will be the one, but there are others who have gone far. Sincerely, they have gone far. They said they have done this, they have done that. You know what I mean? So this is Mayegun's diary political. Everybody should calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not your nation platform. This is not a Biafra platform. This is Mayegun's diary political. Pure and simple.
We Biafra used to make another day and say Ekeroreke.
So that
means there's Ekeroreke. When we say that means there's division of labor. Okay.
You know what Yoruba say? Yoruba say Konijeti Baba Tomo Koma Lala. This is Mayegun's diary political. I have already made my name, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Don't mix it up. Don't come here and give me an idea. Don't even advise me when it comes to something that will make me turn to. Oh, come on! I am not like that. Please.
Yeah.
Let's respect that.
Baba, remain unique. You are unique. Remain unique the way you are.
I just need to remind ourselves. Don't mix it up.
So, Baba, for today's program, let's put math inside, You see, Baba, when they say fly, when they hear word, they follow dead body. They enter grave. You hear me, sir?
I deal with you, Baba.
Turumbu greediness don't cover your eyes, cover your nose everywhere. When it was falling down, it started by falling down. Then from falling down, it went into recruit 50 million.
50 million youth.
Yeah, 50 million youth. Waiting and go eat agbado, corn. All of them are the same thing. The same thing I see they mention. That's analysis for you.
Is it not the same guy who came out to say PVC expires? I say, well, how come it can't be permanent then? What is the permanent in the voters card when they say permanent? If they expire, people people they see the danger, but they won't enter around.
So
then yeah, let's see.
So I jump from one Hondu to another. Oh na boo. Now tell us say na general go solve our problem. You know, general wishing church na general. That you go na general. I don't know whether in rank now don't reach general. I don't know whether they say we enter military.
Oh no,
where rank.
But Baba, which kind of desperation will make people sit down like this and say, you know what?
So,
if these Christians say they're not supporting us, we'll go hire people. Like which kind of desperation will make people want to do that? To prove what? It's not going to change anything.
Baba, you see what happen? We say, him na Baba Guru for Lagos State. You understand? You don't say Lagos State. You don't cage Lagos State. Put inside in pocket. It's like what Fulani are doing. Where they cage the Hausas, they put inside their pocket. Now they think as they do Hausa, they will do that one for the whole Nigeria to cage everybody. You understand?
Now, if you look at the template, it's what they've done in northern Nigeria. I mean, until now, I have never seen where people really shown public disagreement that they said northern Christians are nothing. Like that's what they are saying. Like there's no real northern Christian that is qualified enough or educated enough or anything to be a vice president of Nigeria. So until now, people never really seen it as anything. Now, what they are saying is that one day they will wake up and they will just tell everybody that there's nobody qualified enough to be president or vice president from southern Nigeria. They found them in the north already. And all of you should go and queue behind them. And that's the start, isn't it?
Exactly. You know, my ego, the worst thing now is that our people, you see, Pantami is Boko Haram sympathizer. And he is the Minister of Communication. He has been there. You understand me? Before your eyes, this woman that was Minister of Finance, you know, they removed her, said she forged certificate, and she left. But see how Fulani...
Is that the former one?
Yes, that's the person I'm talking. Certificate, this one, that lady resigned and we left. You know, but look how Fulani shamelessly how they are. They said that Pantami, who is a Boko Haram sympathizer, is a member that is younger, 31 years old, is younger than. You understand? So in fact, you see, to put everything there, to conclusion, what I want to say is that you see Tinubu is the father of the area boys in Lagos. You know they use terrorism is what they use to capture Lagos State. You know, because nobody can.
They don't know that what all these guys are doing, those Agbero, is terrorism. That was how
it's terrorism, pure terrorism now.
But people
pure terrorism. Pure terrorism. The drivers that are driving in Lagos State, they tell you what they see from them. They kind of beating and everything. You know, a lot of people are being killed. No press can report it in Lagos State as it is. You know. So now the Boko Haram in Lagos